Hi, I'm John Baker from the Asking Formula. Today I want to share with you techniques for how to use the Asking Formula to command your prospects to do what you want them to do. Yes, you heard me right. Command them to do what you want them to do. What a great weapon to have in your arsenal. Now to start with, I want to introduce you to the concept of the influential communication continuum. Big mouthful of words, but really it's just a theory of how we influence others through communication techniques. On one side of the communication continuum is information. We try to influence by providing people data and facts and information, but information actually is a very weak, influential style. We're comfortable with it, we do it a lot, but nonetheless we leave it up to our audience to decipher what it is we want them to do. And oftentimes they choose the wrong direction. Now on the other end of the continuum is command. We're equally comfortable with this. Strangely enough, we do this all day long. For example, if I see my children playing in the street, I don't inform them of the traffic or the safety conditions of the street. I tell them, I command them to remove themselves from the street and play in the backyard. In the military, clearly, a command is essential to getting the mission done. But really, as business leaders, as sales professionals, as mentors, as coaches, we use command an awful lot when we delegate work, for example, and tasks and responsibilities. We're basically commanding people to do what it is we want them to do. So the secret is when we ask our prospects and clients to do what we want them to do, it is much more productive to use a command style than it is an informing style. Here's how to do it. The first step I want you to do is make sure you follow the cardinal rule of the Asking Formula. The first thing you say to your prospect is what you want. You're going to ask directly for what it is you want. You're not going to bury that in a bunch of information and data and facts to warm up the prospect. By the time you're ready to ask for the sale, they have all the information they need. Secondly, you're going to use the following words. I am asking for. You're actually going to use the word asking in that statement, and there's a number of reasons why. First of all, asking is a marvelous, magical word. When we ask somebody for something, they actually have the power to grant us that, which means they're willing to listen to what we have to say. Now, there's another reason we're saying I am asking for, and that is we're out of the practice of asking. I have a story of a good buddy of mine who used to sell for a large company, and he was selling janitorial supplies, and he did everything right in his first sales job. He networked, he prospected, he set up the appointment, he demonstrated the product, he introduced the product's features and attributes and benefits, and he left feeling so proud of himself for his sales acumen. And of course, on the way back to the office, he forgot, or he remembered that he had forgotten one thing, which was he didn't ask for the sale. Now that's a funny mistake perhaps for a new salesperson, but recall I just did a workshop with high producers for a large financial services company, and I was brought in particularly because they have forgotten how to ask for new business. They have relied upon growing their current clients and cross-selling current clients, but going out and asking somebody to do business with them who's brand new was a skill that their management thought they had forgotten. So this is an essential skill that we have to learn and we have to put into a formula. So by using the words I am asking for, we get used to asking for what we want, using a magical word ask. Now the third thing that's interesting about using that technique is we're focusing the prospect on specifically an action we want them to take. So they're listening when we say I'm asking for the actions that we want. It's not confusing to them. It is not something that they're trying to decipher. Last but not least is a very powerful subtlety about using the words I am asking for, and that is that sentence ends not in a question mark, not in a comma, it ends in a period. We are using the word ask, which sets up a magic word for them to grant us something that they have the power to grant us, but we're ending that in a period, which is a commanding style. I am asking for you to choose my firm as a premier vendor for servicing your account. I am asking for a cross-sale that will grow our relationship. It's not a question, this is a commanding form of an ask. You are commanding your prospects by using a period at the end of that sentence and not a question mark or comma. Now, here's your to-do. The next time you go out and you're ready to ask for the sale, I want you to structure it this way. I am asking for, and then ask for your sale. Stop at the period. That stops you from orally idling. It allows you not to sell through the close. It is a commanding style. It is a very powerful tool for you to use. I wish you luck. I'm John Baker with the Asking Formula. I'll see you next time.